like, I mean, entertainment is a part of the game as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to entertain fans or whatnot, but like you go out there to compete and win. And like, I'm gonna put the best 5 players on the floor. I'm gonna try to get the best 5 players to play around me. Like, that's just it. You know, I'm sorry. Like, if people are like, oh, you should have the best 5 players. Well, why not? Like, if they want to come play with me, come play with me. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I don't see that wrong with that at all. You know.
Yeah, you play, in the words of the great Herm Edwards, you play to win the game. Hello. Not a realer quote than that. You play to win. So
I mean, I've never heard of a player being like, you know what, like if Shaq calls you, like, you know, it's Shaq, you know, I want to go play for your team. You're like, nah, Shaq, you too good. You gonna stay over there. I'm gonna go get somebody else. Oh, you tripping? Like, come on. Like, who does that? Oh, right, KD, you too good to play for us, man. We want to go get we want to go get we're gonna keep Harrison Barnes, because, you know, Harrison Barnes is a good fit. You know, although you like 10 times better, we don't really want you because you're too good for us.
Right, exactly.
Come on,
True.
Come on, that don't make any sense.
True.
You know, like, I don't get people with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go get the best player. Like, hey, you're a good player. You fit with us. Let's get it. That's it.
Let's do it.
LeBron's doing the same thing. Hey, AD, bro, I need you in LA. I need a big man. You know, typically I have a big man that can stretch the floor. If you seen, you know, when I had Chris Bosh, I'm gonna have you doing the same thing Chris Bosh was doing, man. Oh, and you're a better defender. So, you know, we'll work together real well. And then after I get you, I'm going to go in and call Clay because, you know, I need that shooter. And I call Clay and get Clay to shoot. I don't even need no point guard. We can go get Eric Snow. And we can go win a ring, you know? Like,
hey, side note, Eric Snow been eating. That boy been eating, man. He been eating donut hamburgers all day or something, man. Oh, God. Put down the donut hamburgers, Eric Snow. It's not worth it.
Hey, they was calling him Eric Avalanche, man. He was huge.
Oh, huge. Yes. He done gained about a good 200 pounds, man.
I was like, who is that? I see they're doing a side-by-side comparison, but I don't know who that is. And I was like, oh, that's Eric Snow.
he swallowed himself twice, bro.
God.
Yes.
Man.
He wanted the clumps now. He wanted the clumps.
Man.
Oh, God.
Well, you know how Facebook and Instagram had the the 10-year. It was a 10-year challenge, or 10-year. What you look like 10 years ago? Well, there's Eric Snow. 10 years ago, you look like this. Now you look like this 10 years later. the split screen thing, man. Wow.
Man, that 10-year challenge killed him. See, for most people, that was a way for them to say how good they look. For Eric Snow, that was a bad look for him. That was not good. That was in reverse. But, man, greatness, man. Greatness with you guys coming on the show. We will be doing this more often. And announcement, Courtney Harden, if you don't mind, you know what I'm talking about. Courtney Harden will be doing his show on the BS3 Sports and Music Network very soon. Very soon you will be hearing Courtney Harden. We're getting him set up on Spreaker and getting him familiarized with everything. So you'll be hearing Courtney Harden on a familiar location. So be on the lookout for that. Tyjun Mack, you already know, he's going to be on both of our shows regardless. So he's always in the mix. No doubt about that. I want him to do his own podcast one day. So we're still working on that, but we'll make it happen sooner or later, one of these days. But I appreciate you guys, though.
Oh, man, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you guys as well. Thanks, Ben, always. Glad to be a part of this team, man. Can't wait to get back in the mix. It's been too long. It's been about 3 months. Took a little hiatus, just trying to figure things out. But I'm glad that you reached out, and I can't wait to get rolling once again, man.
Yeah,
let's get it.
Yeah, bringing in some nice guests and everything, man. For 3 months, I don't know how I would handle that. My wife would probably be like, "You need to do a podcast now," because I start itching. I'm like a fiend. I start itching when I don't do a podcast. So. Yeah, Courtney Harden will be doing his show here. We'll get that information out to you guys. So you guys have a good night. Appreciate you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us, man, as usual.
Yeah, have a good one.
All right, yeah, thanks a lot. Have a good one.
Later.
All right, so that was Tyjun Mack and Courtney Harden. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, man, the phone lines are open, and I got the free conference call line set up, so that means we can have multiple people calling in. I would probably say let's keep it at 2, just so that people can hear the other people on the other end. But I'm going to put the info in the chat room. If you guys want to call in, we'll be rocking out for another 40 minutes until the greatest will be coming on with his late night show. Man, the greatest be sounding like he on 105.2 Smooth Jams with his voice and everything. But make sure the phone lines will be open. I'll put that info in there. So I'll put the access code in there as well. But we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, like I said, phone lines are open. We can continue to get some callers on the line if you are free. So we'll be right back in just a minute.
We all hate when we have unexpected car problems. Well, I am here to tell you about a viable solution. Bay 11 Auto and my man Melvin. You have emission problems? Brakes need changing? Transmission slipping? Is your car just driving sluggish? No problem is too big. I live on the other side of town and I drive over an hour to a guy that I trust. Melvin is honest, dependable, and definitely not in the business to break your pockets. Come see the official mechanic Melvin at Bay 11 Auto. You will be glad you did. You can reach him at 1455 General Arts Road, Conyers, Georgia, or 404-295-5715. That's 404-295-5715.
Welcome back to a special edition of the Weekend Wrap-Up Show. Call phone lines are open. Anybody that's free and wants to call in, let's make it happen. I put that number in the chat room. It is freeconferencecall.com. So like I said, we can have multiple people on the line at the same time. That rhymes. But phone number 605-468-8780. Access code 566784. We'll put that in the chat room again. But anybody that's free, call in. I do have some other topics that I'm going to get to as well. And man, Courtney Harden has a quality show. If you like this show, you could definitely listen to Courtney Harden with his guests and everything that he has going on as well. And Mo Cheese, I will get you that information. But with the Lakers, with the whole Lakers thing, Lonzo was going to be in a package. He was, obviously. Lonzo, obviously. Kuzma and or Ingram. So a lot of these guys were going to be in the package. Now the deal didn't end up happening. And I do wonder, and I think that was Sid Galloway who mentioned this taught them a lesson that this is a business. So I'm still wondering how the rest of this is going to go with their whole situation with the trade that was going to possibly happen. But another topic with the NBA that I want to talk about. NBA doing something big, and the NBA has figured it out. The NBA has it right. The NBA is going to be starting a league in Africa. They're going to be teaming with the FIBA. Probably that's the Federation of International Basketball Association, I'm assuming. That's probably what that means. But they're going to be starting a league in Africa, the Basketball Africa League. featuring 12 club teams from across the continent. Play will begin in January of 2020. Existing teams will get a chance to qualify for the league. The NBA has it. Like NFL, pay attention. You've fallen asleep. Pay attention to what the NBA is doing. Now, I like what they're doing with the AAF. They're partnering with them. That can kind of funnel some players over there. But Adam Silver, I respect this guy because he does not see the players. And HRB says, I don't like it at all. And I'm sure you're going to give your thoughts on that tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central on the end of the bench. I think, though, it gives players from Africa opportunities to get into the game. So I actually do like it. And again, I've said this numerous times, the NBA has it figured out. The NBA has it figured out when it comes to player-owner relationships, when it comes to dealing with issues that the players feel are important to them. And they have truly gotten it figured out numerous times. So when it really comes down to it, the NBA is starting, in my eyes, to rise above the NFL. The NFL, the product they put on the field is football. A lot of people love football. Football is football. But when you just look at the quality of a league, to me, the NBA has gotten it figured out. And that starts from the head on down. That starts with the way you treat players on down. Phone lines are open. I put the phone number and the access code in there. We are using freeconferencecall.com so we can get multiple people on the line. A-Trap says, I like the commission, but just not this idea. And I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on that. And I don't want you to call in because I don't want you to preview what you're going to talk about on the show tomorrow. Everybody tune in. Also tomorrow, before A-Trap B comes on, we do have myself with the Dope Music Podcast featuring up-and-coming artists. Yay or nay music session. Give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. And we will have Chief Rocker on as well in the morning from 9 to 12 Central Time. So make sure to tune in there. LeBron now ties Kobe for the most starts in All-Star Game history. The most starts in All-Star Game history. He continues to dominate, and he's going to continue to break records. That's the thing about LeBron, and the thing about players, obviously. When you play a long time, when you are dominant for a long time, you will begin to break records. ABM says, I'm talking strictly about players being competitors. I think it's too much non-competitors that happen to hoop and be in the league. That's a good point. We do have a caller on the line. Welcome to the show. Who's calling in and what you want to talk about?
Yo, Ben BS3, it's your boy Big L.
What's going on, Big L?
Sir. Nothing much, man. I'm not in Dallas. You can't call Popo on me, man. You can't give me that way this time.
Man, it's been a minute, man, since you called in. Good to hear your voice.
Yes, sir, for sure, man. We was in there chopping it up in the chat room, man. I just want to continue this on the main line, man. These guys talking about, I think, what's the ball kid name at the Lakers?
Lonzo
Ball at the Lakers. You know, he's a good player. But what he does in the NBA, every team has two of them. They got two of them on the bench sitting down. So,
yeah.
Who can't dribble and push the pace? Is that what he get his acclaim for, dribbling and pushing the pace?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lonzo is. It's almost like he's on the team, so we might as well be excited about it. That's almost like the approach that they have. But you could see that with the quickness, they were ready to pull that